On February 3rd, Representative Anna Paulina Luna of Florida stated that an upcoming press conference would be, and I quote, even bigger than aliens. Here's that clip.
Language of your post that went thermonuclear. I have an announcement next week that will impact the entire nation. Press conference to be announced soon. Everyone's wondering if it's aliens, but maybe it goes even deeper than that. Congresswoman, can you tell us?
I think it's bigger than that.
Today, February 11th, Rep. Luna led that very press conference alongside Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Representative James Comer of Kentucky. Here's Chairman Comer introducing the new task force at the center of this press conference.
Thank you all for being here. Today is a great day for transparency in America because today I'm proud to announce the creation of the Task Force on the Declassification of Federal Secrets. This task force will be a part of the House Oversight Committee and led by the very talented and persistent Congresswoman from Florida, Anna Paulina Luna. During her time on the Oversight Committee, Representative Luna is a sledgehammer against government secrecy. She is committed to throwing open the windows for the American people to allow the sunlight of truth shine on the federal government. I can think of no better person in Congress to lead this task force.
Now, here's what this task force will be responsible for declassifying.
Together with the help of the White House, our intelligence allies, the Department of Defense, the Department of Justice, we will be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King, unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs, unidentified submerged objects, also known as USOs, the Epstein client list, the origins of COVID-19, and the 9/11 files.
For our focus, the most compelling topics on that list are UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena, and USOs, unidentified submerged objects, both of which many believe some of them have non-human origins. Representative Luna also emphasized why the current administration is uniquely positioned for UFO transparency.
But in full transparency, we have a great working relationship, as I stated earlier, with the White House, with the DOJ, with the Secretary of Defense, and the Secretary of State. The incoming FBI director, I think, will be very supportive, and we've also been told that the CIA director is very supportive. To put it in perspective, I think that this issue transcends not just one administration, but multiple administrations, and it hasn't been until now that we've been able to get people actually in positions of power that will push for transparency. Now, if I find that different entities in the various intelligence agencies are stonewalling us, I'm going to make that known to the American people. But as of right now, we are cautiously optimistic.
I really like that she has already committed to making it publicly clear if the task force encounters roadblocks when trying to get UAP-related answers. This adds a level of accountability, not just for the U.S. government, but for herself in ensuring the job gets done. Interestingly, the task force has already taken action by sending out formal requests to various agencies and federal departments demanding the release of this information. Here's an excerpt from one of those letters sent today, and I quote, "To that end, we request a briefing as soon as possible, but no later than February 18th, 2025, regarding what documents, if any, are in your possession regarding the existence of unidentified anomalous phenomena. This briefing should be specific and identify all categories of documents, classified or otherwise, in your custody and control. After the briefing, the committee and task force shall seek to review these documents and make recommendations on declassification to ensure all applicable orders and laws are being implemented and deliver transparency to the American people," end quote. And here's how UAP News on X reacted to this development. "This is huge in my opinion. Letters also sent to @SecDef and @Secretary of State Rubio. They all want this information out on behest of POTUS, President of the United States. Disclosure is coming, in my opinion. @Real Anna Paulina is just facilitating and doing the legwork on coordinating these releases to the public. I get why he sees it this way. Trump's cabinet has already signaled strong support for UFO transparency. Askapol.com dropped a really interesting story this evening, February 11th. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Titled, Exclusive, Representative Luna's UAP Plan for New Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets. So the clip I'm about to play is him speaking with Representative Luna, who's the head of the new task force.
I'm hoping to set up a congressional delegation to a friendly country that actually has a fully declassified program, has a program for disclosure that's already been set up, which to my knowledge those exist, but also to looking into what we can get declassified from the Pentagon. If there is anything, the Secretary of State, as you know, Rubio has been very supportive.
That was a very interesting clip. Just to define terms, referencing the congressional delegation that Representative Luna hopes to institute. A congressional delegation, often called a CODEL, is an official group of U.S. lawmakers who travel together on a mission to engage with foreign officials and experts. This trip allows them to get firsthand insights and best practices that can help inform U.S. policies and strategies. So she said that she wants to set up this delegation to a friendly country that has a program for disclosure that has already been set up to her knowledge. That's really interesting. I would love to know what friendly nation this is, how long this program for disclosure has been running, and what they hope to accomplish. Because Representative Luna did not elaborate, but at first glance, it sounds like there's some friendly nation that has a program that is designed to help inform the public about UAP UFOs. And this task force that has been created to ensure transparency on various issues, including UAP, has a 6-month period to accomplish their goal, which is not arbitrary. It's a deliberate decision to impose a deadline that fosters urgency, accountability, and focused action in the declassification process. So, are we going to get UFO disclosure within 6 months? Well, that remains to be seen. Hopefully. I know that the documentary, The Age of Disclosure, is coming out pretty soon. That will help a lot. That will have 34 people from the U.S. government and the military, and I think even aerospace industry, either employed currently or previously employed, coming forward testifying about the existence of UAP. And within the Trump administration, regarding the CIA director, the director of national intelligence, the head of the FBI, and Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. These members of Trump's cabinet have all gone on record affirming the importance of UFO transparency. So in some sense, you could argue that Representative Luna is not going up against the same kind of challenges that maybe the Biden administration did, because the Biden administration, as far as I know, was never vocal about the importance of UFO transparency. The Trump administration has been exceedingly vocal, including the CIA director, John Ratcliffe, who has multiple times spoken about the importance of UFO transparency and what UFOs actually represents, kind of butting up against the narrative the U.S. government has been giving us for decades, that there's nothing to see here. John Ratcliffe has gone on record saying that UFOs are technologies that we can't defend against, that we don't really understand, we can't duplicate their technologies, and we know of no foreign nation that has these capabilities. So he's basically said they're non-human intelligence without saying they're non-human intelligence, and he's emphasized the importance of UFO transparency. So he was the director of national intelligence under the the former tenure of Trump, and now under the new tenure of Trump, he's the CIA director. So hopefully with the new environment, we will get UFO disclosure. It is plausible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it is plausible where in former years, it may have been a much greater uphill battle. But we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. If you'd like to support this channel, you can check out my merch shop where I sell t-shirts. You could become a patron. You become a YouTube member. You could give me a one-time donation. All those potentialities can be accessed in the description box below, or you can just slap a like on this bad boy, and I will appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Special thanks to all YouTube members, patrons, those that have bought merch, those that have given me a one-time donation. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.